I was actually listening to someone's interview where he was talking about that how the new generation is into this concept of family offices. And पहले इंडिया में वो कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं था and this new generation is coming in and they are talking about building their own family office instead of starting a business. So what do you think about
I think you're referring to Mr. Sajjan Jindal's interview.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So see, what is happening is, and this is not to the uber rich, which you are talking about. This is relevant for people with a moderate incomes. Also, what is happening is, during the last 3, 4, 5 decades, their dads, their granddads, they worked hard, they created some wealth, and this generation is actually getting that wealth, right? And they feel that by working so hard, I'll generate, let's say, 20-30% ROI in a year. And the equity markets, again, that create some misconceptions that you can consistently generate 30-40% in a year, which is not possible. Now people will realize that. But anyways, they started thinking that I can have a family office. I can invest in startups, which can create phenomenal returns for me. See, there is something called survivor bias. Okay, what happens is we only look at the survivor stories or the success stories, right? We forget about the 99 failures which are there. People talk about having, let's say, someone's granddad purchased 500 shares of this, and by spending, let's say, 2,000 rupees, it has become 40 lakh rupees. There are stories like that. But if you ask that, was this the only stock he bought? No. He bought 20 other stocks. Probably 18, 19 went down the drain. Only 1 or 2 just created that kind of exponential wealth. What happens is we only look at survivors. And this is what happened with this generation also. They thought investing can beat returns which you can generate out of your own business, which I personally believe is not possible. If your 24 hours thought process is into that, in a growing country like India, if you can create a sensible business, nothing can beat the returns which you can generate in your own business.
Very
right?
True. Yeah.
So that's my answer to the people who want to move into, full-time managing investments.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think that you should do that. You can have professionals managing your money, or you can invest some time in managing your money, but not full time just managing that money, because
the money is coming from somewhere, right?
Yeah. And as a society, I have seen the negative impacts of that also. See, there are people whose family were dependent on rent, interest. What happens is the generation which comes after that, they get used to easy money flowing into their bank account. So, easy money creates weak people. And weak people will create tough situations for their family. And then the next generation will see tough situation, and tough situation makes, strong man, and strong man will create good situations again. So this cycle will keep repeating. But yes, if you don't want to get into that cycle, then you have to break that easy money coming into your business.